Hi everyone, welcome to my new candle review. Today I'm going to review a candle called Pear, Freesia, Patchouli, and it's from a company called Kandle Kandle based in Penang in the north of Peninsular Malaysia. Now I decided to just order this online via Shopee and they delivered this the very next day, and I found it to be a really interesting and very nice candle. Firstly, they use premium soy wax and they also use wood wicks. Now, I shared with you before the soy wax candle that I had before. I found that it actually burnt quite quickly. So if you want this particular candle to last quite a bit, you should get the larger version. They have a larger version of this candle and several others. What I liked about Pear, Freesia and Patchouli is that it had a very soothing scent. It was very earthy in a sense that I felt very grounded as I allowed the fragrance to permeate my room. I was going through some anxiety, not so anxiety, but some sort of an anxious period, and when I was burning this particular candle, I felt that while I was feeling anxious about something, it gave me a sense that things were going to be okay. I mean, because of the scent that was very grounding, it was very therapeutic in that way. And so if anyone who might feel a bit anxious or maybe stressed out a little bit, I think this particular candle would be very helpful to you. The wood wick may be something that many people are not familiar with. What it does is supposed to have a little crackle and pop when it burns, and some people like that. But from my experience with this particular candle, it didn't really do a lot of crackling and popping, which is fine with me, but it probably would give some people some concern in terms of how do you manage the wick. Now, what you need to do is you actually need to take a piece of tissue paper and just break off the sort of the charred portion of the wick so that the wick is not too long, because if it's too long and too high, firstly, the wax is not covering the wick, so there'll be a lot of soot and smoke. So every time before you burn the candle, make sure to break off some of the burnt bit of the wick before you start burning it. I forgot to give some tips on how to extinguish the flame of a wood wick candle. One of the ways is to actually use a snuffer, but I don't have that, and so I came up with a second idea, and that is to use a spoon that I was not going to use again, bend it to this kind of angle, and then when the wax has sort of melted and there's a pool of molten wax, to take a bit of the wax and then drizzle it over the wick, and that will extinguish the flame. Plus, it has wax on the wick, keeping it good for the next use. Other than that, this is a really good candle. I would put all the descriptions in the links actually in the descriptions, and if you wish to support them, please go ahead and do so. And I'm going to burn another version of the candles very soon. I'll review that for you as well. Until then, take care. Bye.